What is up, everybody? My name is Hyken, and today we'll be taking a look at the Anker TM205U Gaming Mouse. Before we get going, please do remember to like and subscribe. It really does help me out. And if you have any questions about any of the products that I review on the channel, feel free to drop by my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Hyken, spelled H-I-K-1-N. Link will be down in the description below. Alrighty, let's get into it. Let's start off with some of the basics. In the box, you get the mouse and two little instruction manuals, and there's really no extra stuff in there. The instructions also have some of the stats about the mouse, such as the weight, which is 101 grams, so it is a little bit of a heavy mouse, but honestly not too bad. I think that a lot of us are just kind of spoiled by our Model O's, so now we're flinching whenever we hear 100 grams. It is a little heavy, yes, it will take some getting used to if you're switching from a Model O, like myself, but it's really not that heavy. The mouse also uses Omron micro switches to create some very nice clicks. They're also not super light either, so you probably won't accidentally click them. I know that's been a problem with me on some past mice, and it wasn't a problem on this one. This mouse also has software that you can download from Anker's website. However, it would not work for me for whatever reason. I kept getting an error message, and I uninstalled it, I reinstalled it. I really have no idea what the problem is, but the bottom line is that the software is not working. The software would let you change things like button functions, it would let you change the lighting, stuff like that, but it doesn't work, so that's kind of a huge bummer. I really do like the lighting on the mouse. Kind of a shame that I can't show what all lighting options there are. I know that there's more than what's on it right now, but I can't change it without the software, so sorry. The shape of the mouse is also really nice with palm grip or claw grip. I just kind of wish that it wasn't as long. Might make it a little bit better for claw gripping. The sensor on this thing actually works really fine. I didn't notice any huge problems with it. I couldn't get it to spin out. It's honestly pretty comparable to the sensor in the Model O, which is a very top of the line sensor. I don't think that the human eye is really going to be able to tell a lot of difference between this sensor and a much nicer one. I don't love the position of the thumb buttons on this mouse. I think that the front thumb button is fine, it's definitely within reach for me, but the back thumb button is kind of awkward. So I would say if you do end up getting this mouse, map your more important function to the front thumb button as opposed to the back one. I know that normally that's switched, normally the back one is easier to access, but not in this case. Before I go any farther, let's get a sound test. Really nice left and right mouse buttons. I don't love the thumb buttons. They do wobble around in the socket as well. And the scroll wheel's alright. The click is not great. We'll have a little more on the scroll wheel in a second here. Onto the cable. It's not pretty. It's braided, yes, but it will stay bent no matter what you do to try to get those bends out. It does glide decent on the mouse pad, so you're not going to notice it a ton, but it definitely is noticeable, especially when you're spoiled by a nicer cable like the one on the Model O or a paracord even. The mouse itself does glide really nice though. Whatever feet they used on this thing are really actually quite nice. They work great for me. The scroll wheel is not terrible. It's notched. However, it does feel really cheap. You can kind of hear that noise that cheap scroll wheels make. I don't know how to describe it, but maybe I'll play it right now. You probably know what I'm talking about. It does have that noise, so I really don't think that this is a great scroll wheel, but it'll get the job done. So, would I recommend this mouse? Well, if you've got about a $15 budget, then yeah, I honestly think this is the best $15 or so mouse that I've reviewed on the channel so far. It really does suck that the software doesn't work, but the mouse still is functional without it. Also, the build quality issues like the cable, the cheap scroll wheel, those are going to be present on literally any $15 mouse that you get. So if you're really serious about getting a really good quality gaming mouse, I would suggest saving up for something like a Model O or maybe a Logitech mouse. Alrighty everybody, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching today. My voice is kind of dying, so I apologize if it was tough to hear, but thanks for sticking around. I will see you all in the next one. Peace!